On today's episode of Cigarreel Part 2, we're going to cover cigar quotes for all the cigar aficionados. That's going to be on today's episode of Cigarreel. Good day, y'all. Welcome to Cigar. I am Mike. On today's episode, we're doing part 2 of cigar quotes for all of the cigar aficionados out there. If you haven't seen part 1, check that out. But we're doing part 2. Comment down below on what cigar quotes you like, and also comment down below on the cigar you're smoking during this episode of Cigarreel today. And also comment on your favorite cigar, and if you have a show idea, comment that down below as well. And also don't forget to follow me on social media, which is all Cigarreel, and hit my Cash App, which is $CigarReelMM. And today's episode, as you already know, cigar quotes for the cigar aficionado part 2, and those quotes are going to come up next on Cigarreel. Good day, y'all. Welcome back to Cigar. I am Mike. We're doing cigar quotes part 2 for cigar aficionados. And that first quote is, cigars served me for 50 years as protection and a weapon in the combat of life. I owe to the cigar a great interfraction of my capacity to work and facilitate of my self-control. That was from Sigmund Freud. The next quote, give the choice between a woman and a cigar, I'll always choose the cigar, Groucho Marx. The next quote, a woman is only a woman, but a good cigar is a smoke. That's Kipling. The next quote, a Havana cigar is to the art of smoking what a great wine is to the art of drinking. That's Alan Sandrendres. The next quote, cigars, they're just not for breakfast anymore. The next quote, if your wife doesn't like the aroma of your cigar, change your wife. That's Dino Davidoff. The next quote, asthma doesn't seem to bother me anymore unless I'm around cigars or dogs. The thing that would bother me most would be a dog smoking a cigar. That's Stephen Allen. And when we come back, we're doing some more cigar quotes for the cigar aficionado when we come back. This is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigarreel. This is Mike. We're going into cigar quotes for cigar aficionados. The next cigar quote is, a good cigar is like a beautiful chick with a great body who always knows the American League box scores. That's Kipling in a MASH TV episode. The next quote, happiness, a good cigar, a good meal, a good cigar and a good woman, or a bad woman. It depends on how much happiness you can handle. That is the famous George Burns. The next cigar quote, there's something about smoking a cigar that feels like a celebration, is like a fine wine. Their quality, a workmanship, a passion that goes into the smoking of a fine cigar. That's Demi Moore. The next one, I neither coughed nor felt sick. Instead, a sensitive of well-being filled me, and I became a slightly wired, not the reaction you get from alcohol, but sharper and calmer. That's a BBC reporter, John Simpson, experienced a cigar for the first time, Sunday Telegraph in July of '99. The next cigar quote: "If you can't send money, send tobacco." That is George Washington. And when we come back, we're going to continue with these cigar quotes for cigar aficionados when we come back. This is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigarreel. I am Mike. We're working through quotes for the cigar aficionado. The next quote: "Gentlemen, you may smoke." That's King Edward V11 of England, ending Queen Victoria's long smoking ban in court. I don't know what the V11 stands for. I think it's 5? Comment down below if you know what the VII or the V11 stands for. The next quote: "Cheap cigars come in handy. They stifle the odor of cheap politicians." USS Grant. The next quote: "I drink a great deal, I sleep a little, and I smoke cigars after cigars. That's why I am in 200% from." That's Winston Churchill. The next cigar quote: "Famous cigars is like falling in love. First you're attractive by its shape, you stay for its flavor, and you must always remember never, never to let the flame go out." That was also Winston Churchill. And the next cigar quote: "There's nothing more agreeable than having a place where you can throw on the floor as many cigar butts as one pleases without the subconscious fear of a maid who is waiting like a sensual to place an ashtray where the ashes are going to fall." That's Fidel Castro. And when we come back, we're going to finish up these cigar quotes for cigar aficionados when we come back. This is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigarreel. I am Mike. We're jumping into the final quotes for cigar aficionados on today's episode of Cigarreel, and the last few are coming up now. And they are: "I must point out that my rule of life subscribed as an absolute scarce right, smoking cigars and also drinking of alcohol before and after, and if you need be during all meals and the intervals between them." That is Winston Churchill. The next cigar quote: "If heaven had no cigars, I shall not go there." The famous Mark Twain. The next cigar quote: "I intend to smoke a good cigar to the glory of God." Charles Spurgeon. The next quote: "In heaven, tobacco will be good for you." The next quote: "Everyone should believe in something. I believe I'll have another cigar." The next and final cigar quote for part 2 for cigar aficionado quotes is: "Heaven is a large Havana cigar with black coffee for breakfast." That's Reverend Thurdust Burchard. And when we come back, we're going to have my closing arguments when we come back. This is Cigarreel. Welcome back to Cigarreel. This is Mike. Those were some of the cigar quotes for cigar aficionados. Hopefully you enjoy those quotes. Comment down below on what your favorite quote is, and also comment down below if you have a quote you would like to share, and I may just do a Cigarreel episode on those viewer quotes. And as always, comment down below on what your favorite cigar is, number 1. Number 2, comment down below on what cigar you smoked during this Cigarreel or any of my Cigarreels. And don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms, which is Cigarreel. And you can also help out Cigarreel Productions by hitting my Cash App, which is $Cigarreel MM. I am Mike. This is Cigarreel, and I'll catch you all in the next Cigarreel. Keep smoking. This is Cigarreel.